Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. Sometimes the grass is greener, sometimes it is sick. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. Once you stop learning, you start dying. There's nothing more frightful than ignorance in action. Misconceptions play a prominent role in my view of the world. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. Great results can be achieved with small forces. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. A petty thief is put in jail. A great brigand becomes a ruler of a nation. Words offer meaning. When you've got the meaning, you can forget the words. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. Life is all about becoming a better version of yourself. Too many people are too busy making a living to make a life. When you say I and my too much, you lose the capacity to understand the we and our. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Dream big, wake up, take the first step into the unknown. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. Don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of the unlived life. It's such a shame to waste time. We always think we have so much of it. Stop blaming outside circumstances for your inside chaos. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty. The skillful employer of men will employ the wise man, the brave man, the covetous man, and the stupid man. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. Make visible what, without you, might perhaps never have been seen. Life doesn't require ideals. It requires standards of action. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. The trouble is, you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. Ultimate excellence lies not in winning every battle, but in defeating the enemy without ever fighting. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist, and right. If you believe you can, you might. If you know you can, you will. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. Crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. There are no second chances in life, except to feel remorse. A single death is a tragedy. 1,000,000 deaths is a statistic. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. You can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. If those at your top are weak, your bottom will be rotten. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. If thinking should precede acting, then acting must succeed thinking. Don't fast forward through life. You'll miss all the good stuff along the way. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. Follow your heart. You may go astray, but your life will find its direction somehow. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Be willing to leave the ground behind if you want to fly. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading.